Sneaking out the back door here, trying to keep the dogs inside for now. So here we are on June 28th. We are definitely full into summer now. Figured I'd start out back here where a lot of the flowers that Dee has spent a lot of time putting into have come up. These gorgeous things are the clematis. Maybe you can see back there the pathway. In fact, let's take a walk that way. We're expecting thunderstorms this afternoon. We got a couple of loads of mulch too, and Dia's done a fantastic job just kind of enhancing the pathway, defining it. A lot of these stones were here. We maybe moved a couple of them here or there, but this is our grotto. I don't think I got this in a past video. So this used to be, we think, an old feldspar mine or something like that. So this was actually mined out by hand way back, and that's why when you start to look at the yard, that's why we have all these tailings or bits of stone, which in and of themselves are really cool. There's a lot of mica and quartz in here. Get some of those layers. This whole pile over here underneath the fountain, that's all just a pile of this discarded rock and bits from that mine. Donkers are doing pretty good. So yeah, we over the years we've built up the backyard here, and we leveled out this, moved some of the rocks to the side so we could make it into a little path. This is just another whimsy here. I built this bridge out of scrap lumber. Just a little cute archway. In the winter, when it's wet, it's actually pretty slick. But it's cute. So I finally mowed today. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks that I let it go without mowing because we had that drought. Well, we were in a moderate, is it moderate, light drought, whatever, currently. But we had that heat wave that went for about 5-6 days, depending. Here's a slumbering buff Orpington chicken. She's just sleeping. Isn't it, little girl? Hey, sweetie. Pretty girl. So yeah, when I heard that we were going to be getting a heat wave and there was really no rain in the forecast, I just figured, well, we'll let the grass be. I don't mind if it gets too long. I'd rather have grass than dry patches. But all it takes is a recycling blade on the mower, and it's really not bad. You don't get a, yeah, there's some grass on here, but I don't care. I leave it. It's better for the, let it all work back down into the soil. Hey, Ginner. So here's another flower bed that we built outside the chicken coop. Another one Dee's been working on for years. But this is new this year. We had a chicken coop sitting down here for a while, so underneath there was a lot of chicken poop, so there's 2-3 years worth of chicken poop mixed into the soil down here, and I cleaned out all the weeds, and now we have sunflowers growing. So this will be exciting to check back on. The middle row is going to be like the giant ones, whatever the biggest they had, and then we did, I think, one variety of shorter here and one variety there. I still have to go and thin them out. Because like here, you got 4 growing in one spot. They're stealing from each other. So that's going to be another project today. You got to let them get long enough so you can pick, which ones are taller and better. Here's our beach plum. We'll definitely check this later in the year. This gets little tiny plums on it. We've just been letting daisies grow in naturally. They just kind of appear, so we let them go. And now we have black-eyed Susans coming up wild. That used to be more of a garden area. The weeds have kind of taken over. This is still my dry patch, and I had actually planted grass seed that was doing really well last season. It started coming in good in the spring, and then we hit the drought. So I've just been putting peat moss down to try to trap some of the moisture. Here's another section we're doing of sunflowers. Really need to thin these out, but again, 3 rows. And under here is where the new septic tank is. That's why that's kind of thinner and more sparse. If you look in that window right over there, you might see the little Icelandic sheepdog poking out. He's mad that I didn't bring him out. So just kind of going in reverse around the yard instead of the usual way I go. Here's the garden beds growing in. We have cabbages growing. We're trying to do a lot of cabbage this year. Red cabbage, regular green cabbage, lots of different types of leaf vegetables, lettuce types. Oh, hey, little sneaky. See, little sneaky? We like the garter snakes. We let them kick around. Unfortunately, Felly likes to play with them and hunt them and hurt them. We are getting peaches in. Try to get it so the sky doesn't blind it out. Oh, jeez, some of them getting big over here. There you go. Here's the mulberry tree. Got little mulberries coming in. And we did another garden area over here where the goats had been. So there's just like inches of compacted hay mostly, not even really soil. So we just broke that up quite a bit. So we got tomatoes coming in. Eggplants, got a little eggplant growing over there. That would be zucchini. I'm not quite sure what's over here. Another zucchini growing in. 3 different types of leaf crops. Fancy lettuce. I forget where she put the kale. I think it's over on the other side. Just in a little garden area. And then the last bit over here, where we have our peppers coming in. This is actually our former garlic spot, which we still have some garlic, even though I picked it all last year and we didn't plant new ones. There's your scapes. I got to get in and clean the scapes off. It looks like we'll still have garlic. We didn't plant any last year because we thought we were moving. But luckily it's coming in. We're already getting peppers in. And these are just some different type of onion growing in. You guys got to do a little better here. And little by little, just getting there. A lot of green, definitely overcast. It's about a little ride-on mower. It was a good price, does the job. It's not very big, but as you see, I get a lot of stuff around, so it's always, you know, backing around and moving around stuff. The hydrangeas are starting to get flower buds on them. Same thing with the hosta. Little buds coming in. Those pink ones there are Sweet Williams. Those are a lot in the back too, you saw. And these are my Stargazer lilies. Probably in the next video, do a couple of weeks, that'll be blooming out. I know the video is getting long, but I did promise an inside, so I'll do the front one real quick. Yes, it's a mess, but this is our front entrance slash mudroom slash music studio for D. One of the cat's litter boxes, our plant room, obviously because of all the windows. Part of my book collection. There's a top bookcase, there's a bottom bookcase. Chest freezer, all our water treatment stuff that we had to have put in. The arsenic filter, the water softener, and the iron treatment for the manganese and the hard water. That's a hearth we just bought that's going to go under the wood stove, which we're going to move from being in the corner to up against the wall. But the big thing, hi Bilbo, you say hello? Bilbo, is this floor. Isn't that a beautiful, disgusting blue? With cheap, nasty tiles that they put right on the concrete. And they even did a special faux stone inlay. What do you think, Felly? Exactly. So yeah, we've had to deal with that since living here, and it just looks like crap. You come in, and that's what you see. That back door we're also getting replaced with a real door because he just kind of fitted it in a hole. So yeah, I won't do the rest of the house right now, but that's the trailer there, the single wide. And he just basically put 3 walls on up against the trailer and threw some sheetrock on the walls. But it is a useful room. It adds a lot of space to the house. As you see, you know, we have room to sit down. Again, we're working on projects, so this is just kind of like you come in, you put stuff down, you grab it, you go back out. A lot of boots. You live on a farm, you're going to have lots of pairs of boots. All the different coats you need for, you know, the dozen, you know, mini seasons that we have up here. But that's pretty much it. So with the next video, well, no, probably it's going to take longer to get the floor done. But I'll do another quick update on the outside as, you know, different flowers start coming in and we get a little further. So we'll see where we are then.